Hi, chat. Hi, chat. Hi. I'm eating. Give me a second. Give me a minute here. Damn. Hi, hold on. Ignore the bands that just went out. There's a new crop of chat bots that are sitting in streams again. There she is. She knew what today was. Excuse me. Hi, Vibe. Where's Kahako? She was so excited to learn about this game. Where is she? Get her in here. Get her in here or I will buy her peeps too. With no Reese's eggs. Not a single Reese's egg. Vibe, next time you go to Walmart. Next time you go to Walmart, Vibe. You should get her a jar of peanut butter and a jar of like a candy bar or a jar of Nutella. Tell her to make her own. Tell her to make her. Hi, Kahako. Hi, Kahako. Thank you for 2 months. Hi, Kahako. I was just having a private chat with Vibe. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Hodor. Why? Why, Hodor? A private chat. Thank you very much. He was in my DMs, okay? My DVs, my direct vocals. All right, so I never got a chance to look at this. So we will be learning together. Ignore that. Oh, Vibe, you got sniped. And after you got the first earlier today, too. Sad. All right. Let's take a gander, shall we? So this is the rulebook. It is a very thin rulebook. Oh, I wasn't ready for, you know what? I did know this had one and I totally forgot about it. That it had an app. Ooh, if my Fire tablet was charged, I would have done it. Already starting out better than Gloomhaven. Yeah, this is 10 pages. Escape the Dark Castle is designed. Ooh, that is illegible. It is a very glossy paper. Escape the Dark Castle is designed to be as good with 1 player as it is with 4. To play a solo game, simply choose any 2 characters and begin the game as normal. You will make all the decisions and dice rolls yourself. There are just 2 things to note. You must decide which of your 2 characters is turning each chapter card before you turn it. Any U effects in the text of that chapter will apply only to that character. When instructed to Linux, hello. Oh boy, hello guys, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. We're about to start learning how to play Escape the Dark Castle, the game of atmospheric adventure. Thank you, raiders. What are you guys doing over there? You're playing retro. Oh, what retro were you playing, my dude? Oh, Hodor is interested in the game. You are a cat. You don't know how to roll dice. Oh, DK. That's all I know about the donkey rap. Oh, DK. So these are the primary cards, chat. These are the what was just mentioned there. The chapter card. These right here are the chapter card. So you can see why getting card sleeves for these is a little difficult. They are non-standard, shall we say. DK Country, nice. And then it has you never really yeah, it's been a long time since I played any kind of Donkey Kong game. These are cards for ants and dice for fucking giants, my guys. Look at this. Do I have a dice for comparison? I don't know. Let's check our mimic. There's no there's no D6 in there, but here's a D20. There's a D20. It's a cat butthole. It's a cat butthole. We got one of those right here. Got one of those right here. Right here. Butthole. So, Smith, Abbott, Cook, Tanner, Miller, and the Taylor. So I suppose these are going to be our classes. Okay. Put those to the side there. Since they're going to be our classes, I guess. So, chat, I like, as you can see, the cards haven't even been opened, so you're going to be learning along with me. I've been too busy to learn it on my own. So, shall we begin? Welcome, prisoner. Escape the Dark Castle is a simple fantasy adventure game for 1 to 4 players. With a focus on atmosphere, storytelling, and fun. Perfect for newcomers to tabletop gaming. It takes 2 minutes to set up, lasts around 30 minutes. Hey, that's me, but opposite. Let's go. Let's go. And each castle is randomly generated, so no 2 games are ever the same. The rules are simple. You'll be able to get started within 5 minutes and can learn as you play. One word of warning. Despite its simple nature, this devious game will often defeat you. If you fail, try again. We hope you'll still have fun exploring the castle every time, regardless of the outcome. The object of the game, wrongfully incarcerated in the depths of the Dark Castle. You and your fellow prisoners now embark on a desperate quest to escape. However, the castle is a treacherous place, filled with horrors, traps, and challenges. Each of which is represented in the game by a large, beautifully illustrated chapter card. The object of the game is to overcome every card in the castle deck while keeping everyone in your group alive. If you do this, you all escape the Dark Castle and win the game together. However, if anyone dies along the way, the game ends immediately and you must try. Whoa, if anyone dies, whoa. That's a bit harsh. If anyone dies, the game ends immediately and you must try again. Components: 45 chapter cards, 6 character cards, 9 chapter dice, 6 character dice, score pad, pencil, 35 item cards, 1 rule book, 3 boss cards. Not for everyone, indeed. Beep beep. The dead upset Hodor that I said beep beep. Create the castle. Okay, these are supposed to be simple, but they never are they? There we go. Get off me! Man, these are some awesome cards, chat. These feel amazing. These are so good. Oh, I spat on it. Do not read until you have completed the last chapter card. Oh. Oh, yep. Nope. that was very immediately spoiler territory. Okay, so where are the character cards? I assume character cards are this size, but maybe not. Whoa, look at that guy. Okay, yeah, okay, there we go. Tanner, Taylor, Smith, Miller. Man, these are some ugly fucking people. Abbott. These some ugly ass people, chat. Oh, are these the boss cards? Yeah, okay, these are the boss cards, so we'll save those. These are our character cards, and you can see here there's stats written on the bricks behind. Oh no, don't step on my cards! What are you doing? Get your little cat toes off them. Hodor, you were so perfect in that spot you were at. Why did you move? Thank you. That was you were in such a perfect space. Okay, shuffle, man. That's one thing that suck about things like this, though. Big ass cards. Shuffling them. So how about? No. I saw you trying to step on him. What are you doing? What are you doing, cat? I'm just doing a very casual sort of grab a few shuffle kind of thing. Okay, so we need 15 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Shuffle the boss cards. All right. I'm going to put down a mat, I think. I have a felt mat that I was going to attempt to do as a magenta screen, but one, I didn't give myself enough time to set that up, and two, what little time I did do it with didn't really work out too well, so. Okay. So I need to shuffle those. One of those goes on the bottom. Like so. And then what? Place the start card on the start. Oh my god. that. Okay. Like that. Shuffle the item deck card and place it face down to the right of the castle. So you're set up like that. Hodor, what do you want? You want my attention even though you just left. You just left. I can't take anything seriously when it has that fucking hawk noise. Every time this track plays, that hawk noise takes me fucking out of it, dude. Takes me out of it. Why are you honking? She's over here honking, chat. Normally, I actually never use the pack-in paper and stuff, but since I didn't get the app ready... since I didn't get the app ready... You know what? I think we will use... the felt map. Felt map. Oh, Jesus. Maybe not. Maybe not. That is very magenta, isn't it? We'll see. We'll see how I feel about it. I'd rather have it on this felt stuff. So I might get some like black felt maybe. That might be good. We'll get actually started eventually, chat. Oh. Oh, no it's not. I was gonna say this is 2 sheets, but it's an incredibly long sheet. It's just a really long ass sheet. What the hell? Oh, Vibe, have you guys gotten to use your fancy game table yet? It had a felt top, right? You guys get a chance to do that. Okay, we'll do that for now. That is quite a color though, so I don't know. It's also itchy. I don't like touching it. It's itchy. Itchy. Okay, what next? Okay, so this... Okay, let's set it up how it wants me to set it up. So we got the castle here. Code names? Oh, is that like a secret werewolf? That sounds familiar. There's those. Okay, let's open up our item deck. It said I could be playing in 2 minutes. It has been well more than 2. It's a word game where one person gives a hint and the others try to pick the word they're referencing on the table. Oh, that's charades. That's charades. That's charades. That's charades, vibe. That's charades. Hate to break it to you, vibe, but that's that right there. That's charades. That right there. That's charades. Okay. Shuffled. Okay, chat. Who are we going to play? We got the abbot. We got the cook. We got the miller. We got the smith. We got the tailor. And we got the tanner. Same face syndrome. Yeah, they're all ugly. So the abbot has eyes. The cook has butthole. The miller has butthole. It's little butthole. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, since we don't know how this game plays, and obviously fist means strength, let's take the smith. And is butthole piety? I don't know if there's magic in this game. Maybe. I don't know. The miller looks kind of gruff. Look at him. I think he could handle some stuff. I think he could handle something. He has that bowl cut as well, chat. So you know he's good. Okay, yeah, there we go. The smith and the miller. Common last names. All right. So then, let's Miller and Smith. You know what? Here, let's just do it like that. This isn't really set up how it wants me to set it up, but does it really matter? Does it really matter? Lay out the character cards and corresponding character dice. We're all players can see them. The etchings on each character cell wall show how well. Fucking Christ. The etchings on each character's cell wall show how well possessed they are of the following traits: might, cunning, butthole. The number beside each symbol shows how many times the symbol appears on that character's unique die. Oh, okay. Okay. So, okay, double butthole. Double fist. Ayo. Ayo, the Smith do be strong. Two sides of each character's die are doubles, which look like this. Oh, what is it's wisdom. It's wisdom. They're wise. Each player should choose which character they would like to play. So we're playing two. Set health points. Each player will need to keep track. Each player will need to keep track of their character's health using the pads and pencils provided. Yes, exactly. It still works. Still tracks. Yep. Especially if you're cat, then you're really tracking your butthole. 1 or 2 players, 18 HP each. Wow, if you're 4 players, you get 12. Well, but you know, you have the benefit of that. So S and M. How about that? S and M. We both start at 18 health. You know, where you're not tracking it at all, and your owner constantly considers, but oh no, is your cat gonna have to have a diaper of shame? That's too bad. That's too bad. Playing the game. Gameplay involves turning over the chapter cards one by one and why is it so spooky? We're not playing the game yet. Why is the music so spooky? Gameplay involves turning over chapter cards one by one and completing the challenges revealed. Turn order. There is no turn order. Instead, you must decide as a group which player will turn each chapter card, but be warned. Chapters sometimes contain grisly consequences, which only apply to the player that has turned the card. Such consequences are indicated with a bolded U. Turning chapter cards. When hi, no, don't step on the cards, please. No, this is no. You could walk over here. Yeah, there you go. There you go, smarty brains. No. 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 Hold on, no. Hold on, no. Do you want to just get my lap, please? What? No, we can't save this game. I need to make that not transparent. I outcased. Not yet, at least. When turning a chapter card, place it face up to the left of the castle deck, as though you had turned the page of a book. Read the italic text out loud to the group to set the scene, then follow the instructions to complete the chapter. Don't skip the italic text. What the hell? I'm not doing nothing. It was Hodor was getting in the way. She had to go. She had to get into the lap because she was stepping on the big ass cards. Look how big they are. Look how big these cards are. Don't skip the italic text. This game is all about atmosphere and storytelling. Excuse me. Completing chapters and winning the game. The instructions on each chapter card will explain what must be done to complete the chapter. You may be asked to make a choice or roll dice, use items, fight an enemy, etc. You'll find an FAQ on how specific chapter cards work at themeborn.com/FAQ. When you have completed a chapter, continue turning and completing chapter cards until you escape the Dark Castle by defeating the boss and win, or until a character is that's pretty harsh that you if you lose a single character, everybody dies. That's pretty rough. Good luck, prisoners. Item cards. We're just about done, chat. Item cards are drawn when the text of a chapter card says so. And also after combat, see page 9. When instructed to draw a number of item cards, first draw and place them face up where all players can see. Then decide as a group how the items will be distributed. Every character can carry a maximum of 2 items. Think of it as 1 item in each hand. The items a character is carrying should be placed beside their character card. Some items are described as two-handed, which means the character cannot carry any other items at the same time. Items can be traded between characters, but only after a chapter has been completed or whenever a new card items are drawn. Items cannot be traded during the events of a chapter or during combat. When trading item cards or choosing characters can temporarily put down items already in their possession. Use item. Oh, okay. So if you come across 3 items, you can opt to use an item and then still carry the other 2. Okay. Cool. Unwanted items are left behind and should be placed face up in a discard pile. Items can be used at any time unless the item card indicates otherwise. The text on each item card describes what it does. Some items must be discarded when used, but unless instructed to do so, you can keep an item for as long as you like. Tip: when a chapter requires a player to roll a certain result in one attempt, That single attempt includes the use of items that the player wishes. For example, a player could discard a liquid luck potion to reroll their dice, and it will still only count as a single attempt. Combat. Whenever you're told to be, this will be, yeah, we got one page left, so we're about to start. I'm sorry. Whenever you are told to begin combat, this instruction applies to all players. First, set up combat by placing chapter die beneath the chapter card, matching the symbols shown at the bottom of the chapter. This row of dice represents what it will take to defeat the enemy. The meeple symbol means you should roll a chapter die for each character in the game and place those dice beneath the chapter card in addition to any others shown. For example, with 4 players, you would roll 4 additional chapter dice when you see this symbol. Or 2 in our case. Okay, so it gets 4 rolls total. Combat rounds. Combat is fought in rounds. Each round has 2 simple steps, attack and defend. Before beginning each round, first decide if any player is going to rest. Attack. To begin a round of combat, each participating player simultaneously rolls their die to make an attack. Then, no bald. We are trying to read, not ponder. I guess you could be pondering the rules within the orb of my noggin. Hi Zero, how you doing? We're learning Escape the Dark Castle. To begin a round of combat, each participating player simultaneously rolls their die to make an attack. Then, in any order the players choose, resolve these attacks one at a time as follows. If what a player has rolled in their character die matches any of the chapter dice laid out beneath the chapter card, they may remove a corresponding chapter die to score. Oh, okay, so if like, let's say the enemy has 2 fists, and my smith rolls that'll cancel those 2 out. Or if I roll 1, they'll cancel that one out. Oh, okay. I have 2. It took a long time for me to actually be able to find this like for sale, like in a store. It's a very like pretty game in certain ways. It's not a pretty game, but like it's very like it's made with a lot of love, I should say, the art-wise, yeah. If what a player has rolled in their character die matches any of the chapter dice laid out beneath the chapter card, they may remove a corresponding chapter die to score a hit, placing it back in the pool above the castle deck. Doubles count as 2 hits of the trait if shown, so 2 dice may be removed. Doubles are also surrounded by a shield symbol. This means that, in addition to any hits a character may have scored, they have also blocked. Okay. So when we do a double stare, we do a block. Tip. When resolving attacks, pay attention to the items each character is carrying. Changing the order in which players resolve their attacks or use their items can create useful combinations. Defend. If any chapter die remain after each character's attack has been fully resolved, the enemy is still alive and attacks back. Every character who did not block takes damage simultaneously, losing HP equal to the attack value of the enemy, found at the bottom right of the chapter card. Characters who take damage should subtract this number from their HP, note the total. Characters who rolled a double have blocked and take no damage this round. This ends a round of combat. Begin the next round by deciding who will fight and who will rest. Then, simultaneously rolling to take another attack. Continue fighting rounds of combat until the enemy is defeated or a player is killed. Defeating an enemy. After you fully resolve a round of player attacks, if all chapter die have been removed, the enemy is immediately defeated and does not make a final attack against the players. After surviving combat, draw 1 item card, regardless of the number of players. Then choose the player that will turn the next chapter and continue the game. Combat specials. Some enemies have a special combat ability, which is explained on the card. These often break the standard rules of combat in a devious way. making for fearsome opponents. Keep combat specials in mind while fighting. Resting. At the beginning of each combat round, before the players attack, one player can choose to rest, hanging back from the fight to momentarily recuperate. A resting player does not roll to attack, does not take damage, and cannot use items. Instead, that player gains 1 HP for each round they rest. The resting player can rejoin combat at the beginning of any round they choose, or can rest for the entire combat. At least one player must fight. But only one player can rest. So if you're in a 4-player, 3 people have to attack. Okay. It is possible for multiple players to rest on different rounds of the same combat by taking turns. Okay. And then this is just saying instead of per character, per player, it's per character. Okay. It is finally time to attempt to escape the Dark Castle. You know, that was a relatively small rule set, so let's see how it does, huh? Let's see how it do. All right, so after years of incarceration in the depths of the Dark Castle, you finally break free of your cell. In a small stone room adjoining the cell block stands an old wooden chest. The lock is open. Draw an item card per player now. We have drawn Infested Cheese Wheel. Discard to restore 1 HP to all characters. Stale Loaf of Bread. Discard to restore 2 HP to your characters. You know what? Let's give the infested cheese to this guy. He looks like an infested cheddar, don't you think? He looks like he infests some cheddar. And then we'll give the smith some bread. We'll give the smith some bread. You hear footsteps approaching. You must not linger here. You make for the exit. Slipping away and disappearing into the darkness. Turn the first chapter card now. Oh, well, good, ugly man. You are knocked unconscious and dragged down a side passage. You awake strapped to a table where a man in filthy apron is scraping rust from a jagged blade. You were to be a test subject for the castle's torturer. You must. We didn't decide who's going. It'll just be the smith. It'll be the smith. Sorry. We gotta decide who turns the chapter card. I'm sorry. You, Smith, must endure the pain until your absence is noticed and you are rescued. Roll your character die 5 times. For each roll that is not a mite or a double, lose 1 HP. So actually, you know what? No, it's not vibe because our smith, if you will recall, is a fister. He's a fistman. So he's gonna come out of this pretty well, I think. Alright, so we gotta roll it 5 times. Alright, so that's 1 fist. Whoa, okay, now we're down to 17. A fistsmith, yes. 15. Or excuse me, what? Why did I say 15? That's 2. Okay, 3. Wow. 3. That's 4. Okay. And okay. So we have gone down to 16 health. Now it is the Miller's turn. Oh, wait a minute. Is it only at the end of combat when we can draw an item, or at the end of a chapter? Excuse me. Drawing item. Items are drawn when the text of a chapter says so, and after combat. Okay. At the end of this winding passage, a wooden chest covered in cobwebs is protected by a gauntlet of vicious-looking traps. As a group, choose one option. Move on. It's not worth the risk. Risk it. Nominate a player to try and retrieve items from this chest. They must roll cunning in one attempt, and may try as many times as there are players. For each success, draw an item card. 2 on a double goal. For each failure, the nominated player loses 2 HP. Well, we do have a cunning guy, and he has 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he has a good 2 out of 6 chance of getting cunning. So you know what? Yeah, okay. The Miller's gonna risk it, chat. The Miller's gonna risk it. Let's see. But he loses 2 HP each time. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, there goes some HP, and then, you know what? Fuck it, we'll try it again. He do be having some infested cheese, you know? Shit. He took 4 damage. We're gonna eat the cheese. So he's only gonna take 3 damage, so that's gonna take him down to 15. Well, dang it. That didn't go well at all, did it, chat? I can see how this is gonna be a super quick game to play though. Like we're already 2 cards down. Whoa! You turn a corner and step right into the path of 2 guards. Oh. Oh shit. Let's say the Smith did it. I need to remember to be determining that. The Smith did this. Since our Miller guy just took a bucket of HP damage. You turn the corner and a slight step you turn a corner and step right into the path of 2 guards. They exchange puzzled looks, then lunge to restrain you. As a group, choose one option. Flee. You force your way past them, but not before taking several glancing blows. Or we can choose to fight. I believe we'll choose to fight them after our ad break that's about to start. We'll be right back.
セガタ三四郎からのプレゼント、三四郎ディスクもついている。セガサタン。遊びの道に魂込めた一人の男が今日も行く。真面目に遊ばぬ奴らには体で覚えさせるぞ。セガタ三四郎、セガタ三四郎、セガサタ四郎とや。セガタ三四郎、セガタ三四郎、おや頭を使え。頭を使う表裏一体頭脳ゲームスロクライシス。セガサタン。セガタ三四郎、セガタ三四郎、セガサタ四郎アズイル。伝説のドラゴンと共に戦いの旅へ。パンツァードラグーン RPG アゼル。セガサタン。セガタ三四郎、セガタ三四郎、セガサタ四郎。冬こそ燃えろ。今年の冬を制覇しろ。ウィンターヒート。セガサタン。人命救助。ソニックチーム最新作近未来レスキューアクションバーニングレンジャー。セガサタン。セガタ三四郎、セガタ三四郎、セガサタ四郎。ホームラン。98年最新データでペナント詐欺通りグレイテストナイン98。セガサタン。セガタ
Okay. So now we're going to get into our first line of combat, chat. Our first line of combat. So, it doesn't have any extras here. It is only the player thing. So, here's our two characters. Yeah, let's do this. Let's remind ourselves. Let's remind ourselves how combat works. To begin the round of combat, each participating player simultaneously rolls their die to make an attack. I'm trying to figure out what I want to see is how this like how these are decided here, like sidewise, you know. Oh, okay, so it's gonna be okay. So since like this is the 4 players here, this is gonna be this. Okay. It's gonna go by what's on here. So we have a smith, and we have a cunning, and then we roll both of these die. And we have rolled neither of them, but we have rolled a shield, so that does mean the smith gets to defend. If what a player has rolled in their character die matches any of the chapter dice laid out beneath the card, they may remove a corresponding chapter die to score a hit. If any chapter dice remain after each character's attack has been fulfilled, the enemy is still alive and attacks back. Every character who did not block, so the smith blocked, takes HP damage to that box down there, so 2. So the Smith takes no damage, and then the Miller, he's not having a very good time. That moldy cheese made his tummy ache. The moldy cheese made him give a tummy ache. And then we just we continue until the enemy is dead. So okay. Whoa! Look at that. Just not used to blue cheese, poor guy. It's all goopy. You can't be having goopy cheese in the dungeon, you know? You'll never know if it's actually blue cheese or something else, something foul like natto. You know, it could be natto, but just really just fermented the crazy hell. You don't want that. You don't want to mistake your blue cheese for natto. Hold on, no. She's in a really bad spot for me to pick her up right now. Okay. Man, did she fuck up my card? No. Okay. Okay, yeah, here we go. Here we go. We'll give her these treats. Hello, penguin. No, okay, it's not cheese that I'm eating, Kahako. You gotta be careful about the dungeon blue cheese. Cause it might not be blue cheese. It might not be blue cheese. You don't want that goopy dungeon cheese. It's just best not to risk it. Hodor, go get it. There we go. There we go. It's just best not to risk the blue cheese in a dungeon and just work lurking. Yo, yeah, we're having fun. We just kicked this guy's ass. Look at this. We did a double fist, doing a double stare, and doing a double block. We kind of knocked this one out. As long as you listen, as you may recall, after years of incarceration in the depths of the Dark Castle, how are you gonna know the difference between natto and delicious blue cheese when you have been locked in the depths for so long? Think, Kahako, think. Oh, we get to draw an item. Oh, wait a minute. We also have to take damage. So, he's gonna be at 14. He's gonna be at 12. Time to eat the blue. Natto's disgusting, chat. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And you know who I'm talking about. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Rusted Flail. Once per round of combat, when you roll Cunning, you may roll again and choose which of the two. Ooh. Oh, I was gonna say this would be good for Miller because he's cunning, but but it's when you roll Cunning, and so the Smith. He only has one chance to roll Cunning. So, you know what? Let's give it to him. So that gives him another chance to attack. It's traditional Japanese food. You expect high yuck factor. No. Takoyaki's good. Takoyaki is very good. Takoyaki is best food. Out of all the acquired tastes, natto is the one you must acquire as a child. See, the thing about acquired taste is you don't acquire a taste. You fucking lie to yourself and torture yourself into thinking you like it. It's like what is that syndrome? What was that called? Where people like fall in love with their captors? That's what that is. That's all that is. That's all that is. Oh, tonkatsu. Yeah, zero. Actually, zero. Zero. Biku is in Japan right now, It's making me sad today. I miss living in Japan. I miss living in Japan. And she's in places where I went, where I would go semi-frequently. The taste that you think the taste yeah, no, yeah, that's it. That's it for me too, Penguin. I'm very texture oriented when it comes to food. And no. You had your camera time, sweet baby. These cards are too big. You're gonna bend them or poke your little nails through them. I'm sorry. I am quite a texture person, so I can't do natto. I can't do natto. Okay, I cannot though. I cannot though. Cannot though. Yeah, cannot though. Yeah. Okay, so I guess since the Smith has higher HP, the Smith is gonna go. The Skeletons! This passage takes you past dark, unlocked cells. From inside, the sound of bony hands clutching steel is unmistakable. As a group, choose one option, then begin. That shit's so spoopy, goddamn! Goddamn! To lure them out is going to be so we can either charge them and they'll be able to do a lot more damage to me, but they have less health. Or they do more damage to me, but yeah, they have less health. Or I give them more health, but I have a pretty high chance of actually hitting them. Because so Among Us, we have 4, 5, 6, 7 chances to hit a fist. Among Us? Among Us? Fork knife? What do you think, chat? Okay, the first person that types it in chat. Are we charging or are we luring? Are we charging or luring? First person that says it is what we're doing. Charging or luring? Charging, okay. Wag. I would have also have accepted Wag. Alright, let's charge the aces. Alright, so they get a fist, they get an eyeball. We're both gonna go at them. Oh, yo, wait a minute, no, wait. Is eyeball cunning, right? Eyeball's cunning? It is, yo! Alright, so our Miller gets an attack, but our Smith, because of the flail, when you roll cunning, you may roll again and choose which of the two apply. Hell yeah, look at that! We flailed their asses. Alright, look at that, chat. Look at what charging has done for us. Look at that, look at what charging has done for us, chat. We whacked these boners right off. Whacked them just right off. Huzzah, indeed. And we get to draw an item. Decayed Blade. Once per round of combat. No, what am I putting in the trash for? We whacked these boners right off. What are you doing? We didn't lose. Once per round of combat, when you roll wisdom, you may. Oh, whoa! Oh, dude, this is perfect. So like Rusted Flail is like perfect for Smith, and our Miller, his lowest stat is wisdom, is butthole. Excuse me. So he gets the Decayed Blade. And you know what? The Smith is always opening the door. The Smith is always opening the door. It's going to be the Miller's turn to open the door. Oh god. Oh hey, it's the tutorial. Boner. Where there was once flesh and fur, the bones of the skeletal beast now crackle with menacing power of dark magic. Begin combat. Combat special. Whenever you would remove a chapter die by hitting this enemy, roll it instead. If the result is wisdom, do not remove it. Put it back wisdom. Whoa. Oh. Oh, that's going to be a bit of a rough one, isn't it? All right, so his health is eyeball, butthole, fist, eyeball. All right. This is a great. This is a very great atmospheric track for this game. All right, let's do it. Okay, Miller, eyeball. Smith, butthole, but we're gonna take it. Boom! Look at that. 2 HP. Outta here. Outta here. However, we're taking 2 HP. Ouchie's here. Ouchie's here. 12 and 10. I guess we could sit back to rest, but I'm not gonna do that quite yet. Plus, we still have the 2 HP from the loaf, which after this combat we'll probably give to the Miller to eat. All right, let's go again. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, because of the wisdom. If we get a wisdom, we have to roll again. If it's wisdom, he keeps that health. Okay, he doesn't keep that health. Okay. Whoa, double fist and fist. So who's so the Smith gets to defend. Man, the Miller is getting his ass beat. He is at 8. He's definitely gonna get that loaf of bread. He gets the bread and the cheese, chat. Look at that. Oh, there we go. Miller got him. The Miller got him. Okay. The natto cheese. Yeah. He ate the natto cheese. He could have had a natto cheese bread bowl. Okay, what item did we get here? The replication stones. Whenever you roll a single, it counts as 2. Whoa! That sounds fucking crazy good. Which means so the Smith here, he has a double fist and double butthole, and then he has 2 single fists. So if I were to give him this, that means every one of his fists is now double. Yo. Should we should withhold the bread until he gets, I don't know. He is now at half health though. He's now at half health, Zero. I was about to call you Miller and then Smith. You know what? He needs all the bit of help he can get. So he's gonna give him, he's gonna get the relic, and he's gonna get the bread with the knowledge that he's gotta get fucking better or he's not getting any more food. He's gotta start pulling his weight. Is that how it? I don't know. If I gotta pick between these two, for Zero, let's take this face with that haircut. Yeah. Yeah, that's 0. That's 0. This face with that fucking windowed bowl cut. It's not that far off. Yo, let's go. Oh, good. The smell of manure is thick as you enter this chamber, flanked by wooden animal stalls. An agitated beast of burden has broken free of its pen and now blocks your way. It is cornered, mighty horns ready to gouge anyone who gets close. Picture the hair is curly and give him glasses, and there we go. Yo, I got it close. Combat special. Each round, when it attacks, this creature deals an additional 1 HP of damage to any players who hit it. Damn. All right. So he has an eyeball. An eyeball. And a fist. Okay. Okay, who did the butthole? Okay, so the Smith. So he doesn't get to reroll. Oh, okay, okay. Look what happens when we give the Miller a loaf of bread. Not only does he do 2 HP to this fucking guy, he blocks, which means he takes 0 health because it says that additional damage. And since he's gonna block the damage, he's not gonna take any damage. That's how I would read it. So Smith was not able to hit though, so he's now down to 10. So now we're at 10 and 10. Look. See, it paid off. We gave him that bread. Now he's full of energy, full of carbs. If you is yours bad enough, you've lost combs enough to supply a small town in it. I'm so glad I have straight hair. It's very lightly wavy, very light waves. I have broken many brushes though. Regardless, yeah, all he needed was some carbs, man. Just that garlic bread. Just don't ask where they found the garlic spread. Okay, so we, whoa, the Miller did it again, chat. Look at that. The Miller fucking pulled his weight this time. Let's go. Item. The Healing Verses. Whenever you roll a double, you may restore 1 HP to any character. Ah, damn it. I thought this was going to be able to synergize. It explicitly says 2 singles, not a double. But okay, so we'll give that to the Smith. Okay, now we're even. So next page, next chapter. A drunken guard stops you and demands to know your business. He is unsteady on his feet and his breath is vile. Ayo, it's like me though. My breath is of Dr. Pepper tonight. A shame Kahako won't know what Dr. Pepper Peeps taste like. It's a damn shame. As a group, choose one. Dr. Peepers. Bribe. Discard 1 item and he will forget he ever saw you. Misdirect. Nominate a player to roll wisdom in 1 attempt. Success. You befuddle the guard with a riddle and move on. Failure. The guard tries to detain you. You struggle free and escape. But all players lose 1 HP during the scuffle. I really like our spread of items, so we're going to try and misdirect. So the Smith has a higher chance of Success. So let's try it. Oh, no fucking way. Yo! We've befuddled the guard. Stupid nerd. Miller. The Smith was too busy feeling haughty about himself, so the Miller had to go on ahead. In this sweltering chamber, a blacksmith is forging a sword. He is so absorbed in his craft that you spots an opportunity to steal from him. As a group, choose one option. Move on. It's not worth the risk. Steal. Nominate a player to try and roll cunning in one attempt. Success. Just so you know, I wasn't cheating there. Whoop. You may relieve the blacksmith of some of his wares before slipping away. Draw 2 item cards. Failure, you're caught red-handed, and the blacksmith turns his hammers on you. Each player loses 2 HP? Oh god. I really like our item spread right now, so I don't think I want to risk it. And we're like, if maybe we were a little higher, like if we were like 14 health, maybe. So we're just gonna skip it. All right. The Smith is going to go next. Oh, attrition bet. Without warning, a swarm of giant bats bursts into the passageway. You can only cower beneath the overwhelming blur of wing and fang. As the bats swarm past, each player in turn must roll their character die along with 3 chapter dice. After rolling, a player loses 1 HP for each chapter die that matches their character die. If a player rolls doubles or rolls no, they are unharmed by the bats. Ooh, okay, this is fun. Okay, so Smith and 3. So whatever the if the black die match the white die, we lose 1 HP for each of those. So we rolled an eyeball and an eyeball. So the Smith has taken 1 HP damage. So we're at 9. That was a cool way to resolve this. Ooh. And the Miller takes no damage. Look at that. Because doubles, they are unharmed. Look at that. Okay, again, all the Miller needed was just a couple grams of carbs. Look at that. He's doing so much better. Also, look at that bat with that greebly face of his. That's what I look like the 3rd time I go to the fridge, knowing that there's nothing in there, but I'm still mad about it. It was supposed to be in there. It was supposed to be in there. Where is the food? Miller's blood sugar was low. Exactly. He just needed to get that shit. Whoa. Whoa. Is this a burning ghost? You don't keep a reserve bag of shredded cheese? How can I have a reserve bag of shredded cheese? You go through it too quickly to have a reserve. Excuse me? Excuse me? Your spirit is suddenly wrenched from your body. Paralyzed, you can only watch as it drifts above you. You are incapacitated. Oh, fuck. Did we decide who was going on this one? I keep forgetting to do that, chat. That is the one thing I'm not doing. 1 to 5 is Smith. Okay, it's Smith. You are incapacitated. To restore your corporeal balance, the other players must roll in unison, keeping track of any wisdom rolled until they have rolled a total wisdom equal to the number of players. After each attempt, you lose 1 HP unless the total has been... Holy shit! If you have not succeeded after 3 attempts, the curse is broken and your spirit... Damn, you could take a lot... If it wasn't for that, you could have taken a lot of health from this. Okay, that's going to be awful because the Miller has a 1 in 6 chance of rolling wisdom. You don't have deep cheese reserve? Unfortunately, I don't. I do. I have cheese in my work fridge, chat. I have a full-sized refrigerator at work that sits directly behind me when I stream. It's directly behind me. I have cheese and crackers in the work fridge, but not here. It is a 2-minute drive, though. I could have cheese. I could have cheese soon, but no. You broke into yours yesterday because you were desperate for some Gouda. I don't know if I like Gouda. It's been a while since I had it. I don't know. I have deep mixed opinions about brie. None of it matches mozzarella though. I also like the Parmigiano Reggiano for pasta dishes. Okay. Enough willy wackling. Okay, well, Now the Smith is at 8 health. Cheddar is better. Well, but what about what edge? What edge of cheese? Mild or sharp? It's got to be sharp cheddar for me. Damn it. I know you're upset. The cards are too big. The cards are too big, and you put like 50 pounds of weight into 1 foot. I don't know how you do it. You're 8 pounds, but your feet weigh so fucking much. You're gonna bend the cards. Oh, cool. Okay. Now he gets it. 7 health and 10. How many cards are we away from the boss? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chat, I feel like we might not be making it out of the Dark Castle. Oh, it doesn't say in combat. Neither does this. So these work regardless, I think. Whoa, I didn't consider that. Oh yeah, this one. I didn't like this one last time either. Bringing his cart to a halt beside you. An intriguing stranger insists you sample his latest... Why is this guy just dragging a cart through a castle? Excuse me? Are we in like a courtyard or something? Why aren't we leaving? Bringing his cart to a halt beside you, an intriguing stranger insists you sample his latest brew. A healing elixir, he claims. A spiked club dangles from his belt, and, keen as you are to move on, you feel it would be unwise to refuse. How bad could it be? You must choose one option. Take a sip. The man smiles and rewards you. Draw an item card. Take a long draw. Roll might in 1 attempt. Success. The elixir warms your innards. Gain 3 HP. Failure. It is foul-smelling and toxic. You vomit. Lose 1 HP. Well, chat, the Smith is the most needful of healing. And he is the one that is most likely to roll might. So you know what? We're gonna take a long draw. I mean, there's only like worms and bird beak in there. You know, how bad could it be? How bad could bird beak be? Oh, please, come on, please. Damn it, we rolled the butthole. Now we're at 6. He swallowed something like I did today during the stream. He's having a bad time. But he's also the most likely to heal too, because he has the healing verses. So, okay, the Miller's going to open the next door. Oh, good. Yeah, great, awesome. You hear a scream from behind and turn around. Too late. To avoid the clutches of a lurching ghoul. As a group, choose one option. You get away, but you lose 2 HP, shaking off the ghoul. Fight. Begin combat. Combat special. You are so fear-struck that any wisdom you roll this chapter has no effect. I think we're gonna run. That might be stupid of me, chat. We're gonna run, and he's gonna be dropped down to 8 health. I don't want, yeah, but I could. How did the healing work again? Does he heal each turn? At the beginning of each combat round. A resting player does not roll to attack, does not take damage, and cannot use item. Instead, that player gains 1 HP for each round that they rest. Okay. I still want to do what I'm doing because I needed him to heal. And he has a better chance of doing wisdom, whereas this guy only has one chance to do wisdom, which meant he would not be doing wisdom to this ghoul. Okay, Miller next. Several armed figures spring from the shadows and attack. You become separated. Each player must fight alone. Roll a chapter die in front of each player to represent the muggers attacking them. However, the muggers want your items. Players carrying 2 items roll 2 chapter... Oh, fuck. Each time a player would take damage from a mugger, they may avoid it by discarding an item. No player can rest until the muggers attacking them are defeated. They may then either rest or help another player defeat theirs. A player aiding another takes damage as normal and must declare who they are aiding. Okay. Well. Okay, so might. Wow. This could not have been better. Cunning, and might for our cunning, might. Okay, so... Do I have the right? Yeah, Smith. Okay. So the Smith is attacking his muggers. And has failed miserably. So he's at 4 health. Oh god. Okay, chat. No, we're 3 cards away from winning, or well, at least from getting to the boss. Dang it. Okay, Miller's turn. Okay, so the Miller has taken out 1, and he's gonna take 1 damage. Okay, the Smith's turn. Whoa, look at that. Smote. There we go. There we go, man. Boom. All right. Now it's the Miller's turn. Okay. He has failed, so he's going to take a point of damage, putting him to 6. The Smith is going to use this turn to rest. So from 4 to 5. And then the Miller's going to go again. He's failed, but we have our Decayed Blade for wisdom, so he's going to re-roll it. Oh no. I didn't use the replication stone. I forgot to do that. I forgot to do that, chat. Oh shit. Well, we're gonna go with it. Alright, so now he's at 5. Our Miller's gonna rest again to be at 6. To be at 6, and then... Okay, here goes our Miller. He didn't roll damage, but he rolled a shield. So he's gonna take no damage. And our Smith is gonna he's gonna keep taking this opportunity to heal. I mean he was pretty bad up, huh? So now he's at 7. He's at 7. There we go. Now our Miller has slain his man. So now we're at 7-5. Whereas we were 4-8. So I don't know. We're a little better off. Okay. Smith is going to be opening this door. Oh, good. It's no. Look at this. Look at this man. This is you coming back for that extra shredded cheese vibe. That is exactly what you look like coming for that hidden bag of cheese. Something is blocking the door to this chamber, and you use your shoulders to force it to force it open. It is only when you step inside, eggshell crunching underfoot, that you realize you have destroyed a creature's nest. There is a mournful wail as it approaches from the dark, its sorrow turning to fury. Chat, there is a non-zero time in my life, anytime that I read the word fury, that I don't immediately read it as furry first. All players may fight as normal, but you are the only player this creature attacks, and you may not rest. Okay, so he's going to be targeting the Smith. He has a fist, an eyeball, a fist, and an eyeball. Look at that. You know what? This may turn out okay. So let's see. Whoa, actually, not a bad roll. Look at the double fisting there. And double shielding. And the Smith gets to heal. So now he's at 8. Let's fucking go, dude. Yeah, hello. I know you're so upset right now. Maybe I'll do Legos next week and you can be on the counter all night. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? We just killed this guy. We just broke his eggs, stole his cheese, and then murdered this man. Bad night. Bad night. With renewed vigor. Wow, you think you belong? I mean, what, you know, we did go here for a reason. No. But Dad, I want to destroy the big cards. If she would be like right here, that'd be great. But she goes immediately here. You started to think we weren't wrongfully incarcerated. I mean, we did start with bread and cheese, you know. Maybe we stole that from another one of these creatures. He do be ugly, though. Okay, with renewed vigor. The smith will be opening this one. As you pass an ornate mirror in this bedchamber, twisted versions of yourself step through it with murderous intent. You become separated and must fight alone. Each player must roll their dice twice and place corresponding chapter die in front of them to represent their doppelganger. Place only one die for... Okay, I was worried. Place only one die for each double rolled. Okay, so Miller time. Butthole. Oh, fucking great. Are you literally fucking kidding me right now? The 1 in 6 chance die I rolled twice? Okay, cool. The Miller's gonna fucking die. Smith fist. You fucking shitting me right now? Combat special. No player can rest until their doppelganger is defeated. So this is playing out exactly like the whole bandit thing. Okay. Okay, Smith time. How close was that ad break to starting? Okay, we got time for this combat. Wow, look at that. Smith, bam. Handled. However, he's taking some damage. The Miller's gonna get the worst of it, man. Unless he roll... To be fair, he only needs to roll 1 wisdom, and then we can use our replication stone, so... Come on. Whoa! He didn't, but he shielded, so he lucked out there, so he's not gonna take any damage. Okay, Smith. Eyeball. Oh, cunning. I get to reroll. Look at it. We're back at 8. That's such a great item. Such a good item. Okay, that is taken care of. Miller time. Oh, whoa! Look at it. Boom, handled. That was great. All right, so we're at 5 and 8. We're at 5 and 8. I'm going to okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just push the ad through, and we'll be right back.
If you want to be a great Pokemon master like I do, then you gotta get to the Pokemon 2000 Stadium Tour, coming to your town soon!
You can compete for official Nintendo trainer badges and be one of the first to try the brand new Pokemon Stadium game for N64. Make sure you bring your own Game Boy and Game Pack, because we're giving away the rarest Pokemon of all, Mew.
You might even see Pikachu there!
Coming to the parks at Arlington, February 19th and 20th.
ソーセージ。一箱に1枚バトルシールがついてくる。
なんといろいろ遊べて92種類
ゲットだぜ。
さらにポケモンバトルシールホルダーをドーンと5000名にプレゼント。
日水マーク2枚をハガキに貼って送ってください。
早く
おいしく遊ぼう。日水ポケットモンスターソーセージ。
日立からポケモン不動乾燥機が出たんや。楽々タイマーセット。花粉ホコリをキャッチする釣りドルフィルター。なんとピカチュウが不動を乾かすにゃ。ポケモン不動乾燥機。ピカチュウ。ねえねえ、私のポケットモンスターと勝負しない？
あんただれ？
モンスター全部で150種類。通信ケーブルでモンスター取り替えっこ。スーパーゲームボーイならカラーで綺麗。仲間が増えるロールプレイング。ポケットモンスター。赤を買うか緑を買うかちょっと違うよ。
あのポケモンたちと一緒に新しくなった冒険へ出かけよう。ポケットモンスターファイアレッドとリーフグリーン。
Okay. Chat. It's time for the final encounter. We have 8 health and 5. Do not read until you have completed the last chapter card. This is it. You've reached the final challenge. One obstacle stands between you and freedom. Turn over now. Oh, Jesus. Oh, oh, no. Oh, no. It's the Butthole Wizard. Your pitiful trinkets are no match for my dark magic. As you... Oh, fuck. Again, I told you... Again, okay, so, 1 to 5, Miller. 6 to 0, Smith. Okay, so it's the Smith. As you enter the chamber, the Dark One's presence, any items you are carrying, vaporize. Oh no! Oh no! We've lost our healing verses. That's not good. Oh no! Uh-oh. All right, chat. This one's gonna be a tough one. This one's gonna be a tough one, but I mean, it is the boss. So, cunning, wisdom, 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 fist, and cunning. All right, this one's gonna be a tough one, chat. I don't know if we're gonna make. And he does 3 damage. Fuck. Maybe, perchance, maybe we should have handled our health a little better, but you know what? Now we know. Look at that roll. Look at that roll. He's now 3 health down. And we've defended this round. However, he has wisdom. He has wisdom. Not good. Not good. Okay, so the Smith, he's down to 5 health. The Miller is down to 2 health. The Miller is going to sit out this round of combat. The Smith will be attacking. Wait a minute. Does he attack for each... Oh, shit. Does he attack for each die he has left? Losing HP equal to the attack value. Okay. Okay, it's not like 3 each time. Okay. Okay. Did I roll that? Did I roll that? Or did I set that dice down like that? Did I roll that? Somebody review the VOD. Did I roll that? I don't recall, because I went to the book to make sure I wasn't taking damage. Oh no, because that is the exact dice I need right now. Did I roll that? Oh no, did I roll that? All right, hold on. Okay, thank you, Vibe. Yes, yes. Vibe, go figure out if we did it or not. You better not cheat and say we did. I put it down. Oh, damn it. Damn it. That was quick, Kako. All right. All right. I really needed that. I really needed that. I did it. It was fate. I did it. All right, so he is healed 3 health. The dark one is taking 2 damage. And I have defended. All right. All right. All right. All right. We're gaming. We're gaming. Come on. We're doing it. Boop. Damn it. Okay. So, boop. He's down to 2 health. He's up to 4 health. So he is now going to rest. And the Miller. He's gonna try. I have a 1 in 6 chance, man. Oh, okay. So the Miller is now at 1 health, chat. The Smith is at 3. Either way, if we do not roll one butthole among us, we've lost. Can we do it? Can we roll the butthole? Who did it? It was the Smith. The Smith did it. We've defeated the Dark One. And, chat, I'm glad to say, have escaped the Dark Castle today. Look at that! Look at that! Alright, should we do another... Since we know how to play now, should we do another game? Should we do another game? It's only 11, so I think we should. I think we should. And we're going to not allow... We're going to not allow any card we've already used. Barely made it, but any dungeon you can walk away from and all that. It was close. Oh, it was close. Because we both would have died. Now you lose the game if any player dies. But we were both up to be killed if we did not roll a butthole. Whoa. That was good. Okay, so our next two characters are going to be random, chat. The tailor. The cook. The boss. It's a pretty good game. I like it quite a bit. It's a very uncomplicated, easy to play game. This was very. We only went to the rulebook what, twice, I think, to clarify some stuff. So yeah, no, it was pretty good. It's a pretty good game, and it has 3 expansion packs. Like I said, it also has a space version, Escape the Dark Sector, and then it also has a Last of Us variant as well. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's right? 15? Yeah, 15. Okay. No, Hodor. It is not. No. No. All right. So we have a tailor and a cook. So T, C, and they start at 18. That's definitely an 8. 18. Okay. After years of incarceration in the depths of the dark castle, you finally break free of your cell. In a small room adjoining the cell block stands an old wooden chest. The lock is open. Draw an item per player now. Warped cudgel? More bread! Once per round, a comment. When you roll might, you may choose to roll. Oh, okay, so the tailor gets the warped cudgel since she has the least might, and then we'll give the cook the bread that makes the most sense. You know. You hear footsteps. You must not linger here. You make for the exit, slipping away and disappearing into the darkness. The tailor's gonna lead the way with her cudgel. Oh, good. Fucking teenage goo. Oh, I didn't, Tailor and cook. I'm shocked we won that fight. that turned out so well, and the fact that I didn't double roll, but I rolled that double wisdom right after wondering if I had rolled the double wisdom or not. Oh, that was clutch. At the end of this passage is an old stone well. As you reach in to test the water, it thrashes into a violent torrent. You have disturbed a malevolent spirit. Begin combats. Combats. You are incapacitated for the first. This seems like a really fast game. You love the art. Like to stick around, but it's bad. Oh yeah, no worries, Zero. Yeah, no. It when you have the game down, it says it's only supposed to take you about 30 minutes. to play a full game. So yeah, it's really easy, and the game itself was a little pricey. It's a boutique game, so it was like 50 USD. So I think that's a fair price. Cards are very nicely made in person. They're very high quality cards, and it's great art too. You are incapacitated for the first round of combat, during which you do not fight and you may not rest. But you still take damage as normal. You recover it. Okay, so the Taylor's gonna take 2. Hi, yes, hello. 2 damage regardless. So, this, and this. So the Taylor can't do anything. So the Cook. Oh wow, we're the exact same characters, basically. I think so. Pretty much. Oh no, okay, so okay. Not quite. Good evening, Wayne Larva. Hello. Welcome in. Well, this could be a Dracula castle. It's possible. We don't know. It's just a dark castle. We don't know. It could be a Dracula castle. They really are. The whole like dark gothic aesthetic for it has been really nice. There's been some really cool, like the boss card we just had, the dark one. He's really cool. Has kind of like clawed hands there, and the like mystical cudgel here. It was pretty great. He was pretty good. And our deck is going to be all new cards we haven't done yet, so everything's going to be new as we go. Okay, so it's the Cook's turn to go. The Cook has done a fist. So there we go, and then we both take 2 health, because that's his number down in the corner here. So 16 and 16. Okay, so the Taylor is no longer incapacitated, so we can now roll. You know, I don't like roll. It does say to roll them all at once. I'm not gonna do that. Just I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. So the Taylor, so that gets taken care of. I'm not gonna undo it. You know, we're gonna log it, but. Okay, so we take 2 health again. We are not doing nearly as well this time, chat. We are, we're kind of hurting here. Oh, no. Taylor didn't roll might. Okay. All right, so here's our Taylor. Whoa, there we go. Defense, take that out. Nice. And so the Cook. Ooh, no, we didn't do damage to it, but the Cook has now defended. Okay. So the Taylor's turn. All right, Taylor defending again. The Cook. Cook is taking 2 more damage. Good thing they have bread. So, 12? We're doing pretty bad against this sludge. Ugh, come on. Jesus! We're already almost half health on our first combat. This, you know, to be fair, I could be slowing down and doing the heals and stuff, but, we're gonna do that, actually. So the cook is gonna stand back and heal this round. Well, that worked out. So okay, so now the cook's at 11. That combat has been settled. The cook is going to eat their bread. So now they're back up to 13. So that means we're at 12 and 13. And the cook is also going to open the next chapter. A hooded man approaches. He looks cautiously over his shoulder, then whispers, asking if you wish to trade. Each player may choose one option. Trade. Discard any item and draw 2 more. Ooh. I probably would have done that with the bread, but not the cudgel. Negotiate. Try to roll a double in one attempt. Success. Your silver tongue pays dividends. Draw an item card. Failure. Your primitive appeal falls flat. You know what? There's no negative to trying to negotiate, so let's try to roll doubles. Oh, look at that. Nice. So we get to draw 1 item. A partially rotten apple we'll give that to the cook. The cook knows what to do with food, right? She can cut around the rotten parts like you do in Zomboid. Nasty apple time. Yay, it's all mushy and brown. Possibly has a worm. As these 3 old women draw near, you notice their feet do not touch the ground. With a cackle, they lunge, probing for you with withered hands and rotten tongues. I keep doing this, chat. I keep doing this. 1 to 5 Taylor. All right, so the cook did this chapter. The first time the risen hags are defeated before drawing an item. Oh, we forgot to draw an item card. For beating this guy. No, we're already past it. The first time the risen hags are defeated before drawing an item card, roll a chapter die. If the result is wisdom, they regenerate. You must start combat and defeat a second time. Whoa. All right, so they have wisdom, cunning, and might, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, Taylor first. Yep. Okay, so the Taylor has done cunning damage. And the cook... Whoa, no damage, but defends. Alright. So the Taylor takes 1 damage. And goes again. Damn it. Damn it. What? This set of rounds is not going so well, is it, chat? 10 and 12. Man, we're not doing so well. How can we be cooked? The cook is on our team, unless one of these hags used to be a cook. I don't know. Damn it. Okay, Okay. The cook has taken out one of the hags. But now we're at 9 and 11. We're doing so much worse than last time. It's kind of sad. Okay, so... Oh, look at that. We both just start beating the hags to death. All right, so we've won. However, the first time the hags are defeated, roll a chapter die. If it is wisdom, they regenerate. It was not. So let's open an item. Whoa, another nasty apple. So let's let the tailor eat both the nasty apples and be back to 11. And the tailor is going to open the next chapter. This nobleman seems out of place, wandering the bowels of the castle. He offers a reward if you do not tell anyone you have seen him. As you talk, he covers his nose, visibly disgusted by you. Aid, you agree, and he rewards you. Draw an item card. Attack, you try and rob him, and he fights back with dazzling swordplay. Begin combat. If you survive, draw an item per player. Because we've taken so much damage so far, I'm not going. I'm going to aid. I'm not going to attack. If we were like above 15, I would have attacked. The tailor really does yearn for nasty apples, doesn't he, Wade? Doesn't she, Wade? How many of these nasty apples we gotta pull? I guess I didn't shuffle very well. Let me do some shuffling, huh? Dwah. We saved the game by pulling 3 apples. Let's go. So much health. Okay, the cook's time is up. Oh, good. A fucking cult. Hurrying into this candlelit chamber, you interrupt a sacrificial ceremony. A robed man in a death mask declares that now you, too, must be sacrificed. You could join, but you're gonna be sacrificed, outcast. They have too many people. Begin combat. Oh, fuck, damn it. 1 to 5 is... No, we chose the cook. We chose the cook. You are overcome with fear. Any doubles you roll this chapter... Whoa. Whoa. That is rough, man. Doubles count as singles, and they can't block. Fuck. Alright, so it's cunning. Butthole. Cunning. And, fist. Alright, Taylor. Get it. Alright, well, the tailor has gouged an eye out. Okay. The cook has punched a fist out. Alright. And now we both take two damage. Damn, now we're both at 9. Alright, next turn. Oh! Alright. Butthole clinched. Cook, come on, gouge an eye out. So good. Alright, boom. Cult slain. Step back. Slain, except we're really hurting for health. Cunning Butthole, that's your real name. Left. Left, outcast, left. Whenever you roll a double, you may change it to any single. If you do, I wonder... There has to be some effects that, like, attack you for getting doubles, I bet. Yeah, I bet that's what it is. Okay, so the cook is going to eat her apple. So they're going to be at 10. And then the tailor will open the door. Oof, we found a homeless man. A haggard old woman appears out of nowhere and offers to read your fortune. Something in her eyes speak of a greater power. You feel it is wise to comply. Each player must individually declare a trait, then try to roll it in one attempt. For each player. Success, you may gain 1 HP or draw an item card. Failure, the witch steals part of your soul. You know what? We need to risk it. We need some health. Okay, so Taylor is gonna run for cunning. The crone has flung teeth at us. Fortune. You didn't get hit in the eye with the rotten tooth. All right, the tailor has gotten hit in the eye with a rotten tooth. They've lost a health. The cook might not do anything and has also not fared well from this crone. I don't think we're gonna win, chat. Alright, the cook's gonna open the next door. Oh good, a fucking darkness spider. Great, yeah, this is what we wanted, huh? This chamber is flanked by caves and littered with gnawed bones. A guttural growl rings out as something emerges. As a group, choose one option, then begin combat. Tackle the beast head on, or use hit and run tactics. Oh my god, we're gonna tackle it. The dreadful spider. Yeah. We're gonna tackle it head on. Tackling last time clinched it. It's just we're gonna take 3 health, 3 damage if we fail this, but it only has 2 health. Let's fight the giant enemy spider. The giant enemy bug. Why'd I do that? There we go, and there we go. Pahibion uses tackle. Let's do it. Let's hope to God it works. Who are we rolling? Cook. The cook is going. Boop. Y'all, Cook has punched it pretty well and is gonna defend. Taylor, come on. You can do it, Taylor. You gotta be swift about it. Look at that. Charging was the way to go. Hell yeah, we killed this spider. Good. What kind of treats did it have in its bone pile? Liquid luck. Discard to re-roll your character die, applying only... Ooh, okay, that's pretty good. Taylor has the worst of it, so they'll take it. All right, so the cook. Boom. Oh, fucking great. It's the Grim Goddamn Reaper. Okay. Sure, why not? You sense something strange in this chamber. There is a sudden drop in temperature and the air grows still. Then you see it. As a group, choose one option. Flee. The specter steals part of your soul and you lose 2 HP. You are terrified, and any might you roll this chapter has no effect. The only way you can beat this combat is if you have an item that specifically changed a roll to might. I have to take 2 HP. Once per round of combat, when you roll might, you may roll again and choose which of the 2 results apply. Yeah, no, you would have to have some other way of dealing might damage to do anything to this guy. So we just have to take 2 HP. and flee. Damn it. So 7 and 6. Yeah, Wayne, we're not getting through this. So to put it into perspective, the last game when we were at about this low of health, we had 3 cards left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 cards left plus the boss. We need to start healing during combat. All right, Cook's gonna do the next one. Oh, this. A creature stitched. It's a human centipede. A creature stitched together using butchered animal parts scuttles towards you. It's so hideous, you instinctively lash out. Begin combat, but you get to make one attack. Ooh! You get to make one attack before the first round, taking no damage. Combat special. The first time this creature is defeated before drawing an item card, roll a chapter die. If the result... Another regenerating monster? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Well, we get to have an initial attack, so it's gonna have that, and that. All right. So it was the cook that went first. So the cook gets to have a free attack. Are you sure you wouldn't instinctively latch out at this thing? Look at the weird greebly tentacles. That's just nasty. And he has like a normal tongue and then like forked tongues. No, thank you. One tongue only, please. All right. Now we get to do our proper round. All right. In typical fashion, the tailor has missed yet again. The cook, however, has not. There we go. Look at that. Look at the cook being a champ there. 5 and 6. Okay. Somebody just stare at it pretty great. Okay, come on, just stare at it. Stare at it, cook. All right, the cook didn't want to look at it, but we're defending. Taylor has taken more damage. So the Taylor is now at 4. Taylor is going to sit the next round out to heal, while the cook attempts to kill this fucker. And the cook has killed this fucker. Alright, so the Taylor's back at 5 and the cook is at 6. However, he regenerates if we roll might. And we roll the butthole instead. Alright. You know what? Fuck the Taylor. They're going to the next chapter. There is a deafening roar as the passageway begins to shake. A section of the old wall... What? This is too power ballad. There we go. There is a deafening roar, and the passageway begins to shake. A section of the old wall behind you collapses, and you are buried beneath chunks of heavy stone. Of course the Taylor is. You are incapacitated. To remove the rubble crushing you, the other players must roll in unison, keeping track of any might rolled until they have rolled a total might equal to the number of players. After each attempt, you'll lose 1 health until the total is reached. If you've not been rescued after 3 attempts, you manage to crawl from the rubble and continue on your way. That was a track called The Bargeist and the Black Shuck. Maybe that would have been more appropriate for the last round, huh? All right. So, the cook has immediately rolled the might. The cook is so much better than the tailor. Good lord. All right. So, the tailor is, you know, recovering from being crushed by boulders, but taking no damage somehow. Your favorite song, Tiger Roar and Distant Scream. Not something you want to hear while you're camping. Oh, good. A Batman. A monstrous, winged creature swoops at you from the darkness above. Its haunting cry is deafening. You must roll a cunning or a double in one attempt. Success. You react quickly and dive aside. Begin combat. Failure. Its claws slash your shoulder. You lose 2 HP. All right, Cook. Come on. You've been doing pretty well so far. Been doing pretty well so far. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I have completely misunderstood what this card does. Whenever you roll a double, you may change it to any single. I was thinking you turned it from a double into 2 singles like this. No, if you roll if I roll a double fist, I can turn it into 1. Oh my god. I completely misunderstood this card. Shit. All right, so I need a cunning or a double, which is actually a 2 out of 6 chance for me. Okay, pretty good chance. And we did it. Oh, the cook is everybody's still gonna die tragically, but the cook is, you know, been kind of MVP here. After a character is taking damage from this creature, they can no longer block it. Oh. Oh no. Alright, so cunning, wisdom, cunning, and might. Okay. Alright, Taylor first. Okay, getting a defensive roll as your first roll is going to be pretty good for this one. Because you're likely never going to be able to defend again. Alright, so there we go. The cook has taken 2 damage. Now they're at 4. And they can no longer heal. Alright, Taylor. Boop. We're going to use our liquid luck. And reroll. And we're going to take out an eyeball. Okay. The cook. Damn it. Alright, so the tailor is now down to 3 health. The cook is now down to 2. The cook is going to sit out this fight and heal. So it's just going to be the tailor. We can no longer defend, so the tailor is going to take 2 health. They are now at 1. And the cook is now at 3. The tailor is going to heal this time, and the cook is going to attack. The tailor sucks. The tailor sucks. Oh, another liquid luck. Look at that. The tailor's gonna need it. The tailor has 1 HP. The boot. Fuck. 1 to 5, Taylor. All right, cook. Your boot catches a tripwire, releasing a shower of acid from above. All players must try to roll cunning in 1 attempt. All right. Taylor. Whoa, double cutting. Okay. Taylor, knows how to dodge their acid. Cook does not. The acid splash begins to sizzle and smoke, burning through an item you are carrying. Discard one item. If you have two, oh, okay. So we're just gonna lose. We're gonna lose our rune after we've learned how to use it. Damn. All right. Next card. The cook will be doing this in their walk of shame. Oh, the passageway leads to a set of old stone steps. They descend into a flooded cave. The water is murky, but a dim light is visible some distance below. You take a deep breath and dive, kicking towards the light. Each player must try to roll a double. I feel like I didn't shuffle very well if I'm getting similar things together like this. All right, Taylor. Okay, Taylor failed. The cook succeeded. However, chat, we're going to use liquid luck for the Taylor to re-roll. You begin to flounder, lose 1 HP, and try again. Well, chat, unfortunately, the Taylor has lost their health. And as you know, you lose the game when any player dies. So, we were 2 cards away. Let's see, what do we have in front of us? Oh, Jesus! A fucking swinging blade trap? Alright. Pass through a chamber which serves as a cesspit below the castle privies. As you pick your way through the filth, something unusual... Oh! That one wouldn't have been so bad. We may have found, like, sword in somebody's poop. Oh, I know, I'm sorry. Rippers. We would have fought the demented priestess. That looks pretty cool. I love the, like, the cult members behind her. You cannot harm me. Behold the devotion of my followers. So she's gonna have player health, plus a wisdom, and 3 might. Oof. Okay, chat. That, unfortunately, is gonna be us tonight. That ended at a pretty good time, though, because we do have ads about to start, so we'll be able to get out of here before those ads start. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was a pretty fun little game. Pretty quick and easy to play, too. I kind of don't know that the 30-minute thing is necessarily true, because I was pretty on it this time, and our ad break's about to start already. So it's been an hour. So I would say you get about an hour per go. 40 minutes to an hour, because, you know, I was talking with you guys. Rip Taylor, you were terrible at everything but eating apples. They love their fucking... You know what? Maybe it was all the rotten apples. Why they fucking died. Maybe it was all them rotten apples that killed their ass. You know, maybe. You went to get the game and adventure packs in the first... No, it's not. Yeah, Kahago, it is not available anywhere. I don't know how the adventure packs work up. I feel like what they do is add a new class and just more chapter cards and maybe a new boss. I don't see how they would change the gameplay fundamentally. So they're probably just additive. But I haven't looked into it too hard. But yeah. If you guys have enjoyed the... Okay, that's exactly what they do. Nice. I might get the Dark Sector next as well too. I'm not sure. I still need to order the next Lone Wolf book first though. But anyway, you know what? Freezy is live. How about we go raid Freezy, huh? Yeah. If you guys enjoyed it, I hope you guys consider picking it up. It's a really good game. Really good game. It is kind of expensive, but you know, it is a boutique game, so they have to be when they're like that, you know. Anyway, let's go raid Freezy. They're playing Persona. Vibe. You're gonna love it. All right. I hope everybody has a great night. Enjoyed having you here. I hope you guys enjoyed the game. I sure did. We'll be on tomorrow with some more Final Fantasy Tactics. We're trying to beat Belial. One of the hardest fights in the game. Yeah, you're welcome, Kahako. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Next week we'll probably do Lego. We haven't done Lego in a while, so I think that's what we'll do. We'll figure it out though. I don't know. Anyway, until then, real quick because I haven't done this yet. That's I keep skipping it for various reasons. Let's see here. Thank you to Davey by Design, Moondree BS, George Matria, George Met George, and Domino Punky Heart for the follows. And thank you to Nice Vibe and Kahako for the resubs. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow.